Hey, Dad. Ain't like you got shit to do tomorrow. You don't have to go to work. Crazy. Let's get out your mind. You ain't got shit to do. Shut up. Shit up.
Hey, welcome back to another week of It's 420 Somewhere. And I said welcome back to another, which was kind of funny because it's not coming back from a commercial. Anyway, I'm Chris from Methuen. I'm here with Pat from Amesbury again. We're waiting on Zach, who's again coming back from a restaurant. It looks like Pat's getting a dab ready. Is that what you're doing there, Pat? Oh, it looks like Pat is getting a dab ready. He likes to hit his dabs every now and then, or all the time, or
all time.
Things like that. So what's new, Pat? Anything new and exciting with all the things?
You got to give me a second here.
Yeah, no, that was on purpose. I asked you as you were coughing on purpose.
We'll take a look at the indoor grow in a little bit.
Right on.
And I got some clones. We had a request for how I do my clones.
Yeah.
So we can go over that.
Yeah, because you don't use a traditional cloner. You jerry-rigged your own clone setup.
Yeah, I did kind of like a budget basic type of cloner without having to spend $300 on a cloner myself.
You can get them for $70. You just don't get the humidity dome, which you really need. So I have to jerry-rig one off of using a trash bag. So I saw the picture you shared of yours, so I'm pretty interested to see how that all works out for you. Since you say you have roots on your clones, right?
Not yet.
Yeah,
it's only been 5 days.
I'm literally pulling up to my house and from the restaurant.
You have a habit of eating right before the show, or going to get food at least, because last time you didn't eat your Five Guys.
Well, the thing is, I DoorDash too sometimes, so because the government likes to watch me, so I need to have as much money on the books as I can. So last time,
hey, the government watches me too.
You have no idea, my friend. Trust me. I can explain that story anytime you want.
John took that as a challenge. He popped in. You should see his face.
No, but,
people don't like what my family's business was. They watch us too. Don't worry.
Well, John, I'll just real quick. I got caught with $250,000 in South Side of Chicago driving through there. So needless to say,
Yikes.
when you can't.
So the government has you dialed down more or less.
I have my own personal IRS agent, Dylan. He's a 120-pound man. You laugh, but I've never.
No, you laugh, but we're friends, and I send him cards for Christmas.
I've never been scared of
hilarious.
I've never been scared of a 5-foot man that weighs 120 pounds in my life until I walked into the IRS. Until I met Dylan. So
that sounds like you sound like you're giving your wedding vows with Dylan. I never thought I'd meet a man until I met Dylan.
There's Christy, by the way, the legend from Madawaska.
Oh yeah, she is.
She might be the devil from Madawaska.
Christy, I got some new mist. I'm trying some pineapple right now. You'd be into it.
Speaking of,
well, I'll be up in Lowell area on Tuesday because I sold my car to a dealership in Lowell. So finally, someone gave me what I wanted for my car. But anyway, on better news, since we're on a weed show, I finally flipped my room into flower on yesterday. So
nice.
So, but I did lose. Remember, I told you last week about the tobacco with the pump and all that shit. I did lose one plant, so I'm down to 15. So, we had to take one out. But the good thing is, is they're all massive and they're all killing it. So it hopefully won't make a huge difference.
Right on.
Is dealing with a lot of bad weather outside the last couple of days.
Oh
with
man, you're
the
outdoor guys,
outdoors.
dude. You outdoor
getting,
guys. I feel bad for you, bro.
They were getting
My little
tossed
tiny
around.
plants are fine. My little tiny plants are fine.
Yeah, you got the bed, which is good for them. If I had most of them that are on the side of the deck, there's no problem because enough of the deck is shielding them from the wind, so
Yeah.
they're not getting as tossed around as some of the other ones that are kind of out in the open. So, but
Pat,
they'll
have
survive.
have you thought about doing the live, the living beds and all that shit? Just setting up a good spot.
Yeah, I wanted to try to do that this year, but I just didn't really have the time. And I put all the resources into the greenhouse and stuff, so I didn't want to have to spend a couple $100 more on soil than I already did.
I've had a few buddies do it, and I've noticed
Soil ain't cheap.
I had a few buddies do it the cheap way, where they buy, they go to like livingsoil.com and get the additives and all that shit.
Yeah.
But like, I have a few buddies that are like true hippies and like about the living soil and all that. Like, legitimately, just for everyone out there who's watching, if you want to do that organic living soil shit, it literally takes a year or two for you cooking that soil, getting the worms in there, getting the microbes and all that shit. It's not you mix it together and then add water and get it going. So for anyone that's looking to do that, make sure you, especially with growing cannabis, man, like Pat knows, Chris knows, most people know, like it's an investment. The more time and hard work and the better stuff you put in is the better product you're going to get out. So you can read all kinds of nothing is free, of course.
Yeah.
Like you can get all these things online. Oh, make your living soil now and use it in 3 months. No, that's so far from the truth. It's scary. Like, you need to cook that shit. You need to turn it. You need to add stuff. You need to make sure you have.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
If you don't do it properly, man, that organic stuff can actually make you a worse product than making you a better product.
Right.
If you don't do it the proper way. Like, you have to do that shit the right way, and it's organic. I'll tell you right now, is 100 times harder than the salts that I do, because I use Floraflex V1, V2, B1, B2. Like, it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
That organic shit outside, like to make living soil and have it live through the winter, where with the cold and everything in New England, and to be able to do it, it's tough work, man. It's actually a lot more work than what people give it credit for. So
yeah, you're right.
That's why I was asking you, like, I eventually when I do outdoor, that's how I want to do it. Like, I just want to be able to put water in, maybe do
that's all you have to do.
Yeah, maybe put a couple top nutrients on, but at the same time, when you do that, you have to make sure you put fucking basil in there. There's a bunch of other shit, lemongrass to naturally put away, get away bugs, get away this, get away that.
You can use cilantro.
Cilantro is another good one.
Mm-hmm.
Parsley's another good one.
Marigolds.
Tons of shit. Marigolds.
Cilantro's trash.
No, but in your garden, it keeps bugs away. You don't have to eat it.
And then I can feed it to my
No,
rabbit.
here's what I would suggest, since I'm a garden guy. I use basil on each side of it, and a mint plant. Mint will keep the rabbits away too. And here's the double entendre, which I just made up. You can also make mojitos out of it.
It's mojito, by the way.
Uh-oh.
It is?
Here he
It's
comes.
mojito? Is it mojito?
Mojito.
Because I will say it that way, because that's much more fun. I'm a mojito guy. I'm a huge mojito guy. All right, mojito.
Right on.
But how have you guys been doing this week? Good?
I've been good. Oh, you haven't seen the gift I got.
Whoa! Who the fuck made that? What are we?
Wait, show the fans. Show the fans.
All right, I'll show the fans.
Single box
Must
coverage.
be nice. Look at that.
Right?
Me and
Prototype.
Pat apparently aren't on here.
Prototype.
We need a breakdown. We need a breakdown why this guy spent too much money on this sweatshirt. That black.
I didn't spend any money on it. It was
I know,
gifts.
but I know. But that black, you got to just take the black. It's a black hoodie. He put black on a black hoodie sweatshirt. He spent money on that color. So we're a show. Listen, listen, we got to walk through this stuff. We got to walk through it. You know, now we know.
Now we know that if people give you gifts, that it's
well, it's not that it's a gift. I'm looking out for the gift giver is what I'm looking out for.
I hear you. All right,
Yeah.
I'll buy that.
Counts.
Now, I did douse myself in mist as I was filling my bottle, which is kind of shitty with the brand new sweatshirt, but
Oh boy.
I'm clumsy like that.
Getting out of the car tonight, Chrissy said she does need more mist, so I definitely have to meet up with you this week.
So my hours are, my work hours are 10 to 10 a.m. I leave the house at 10 a.m. I get home right before 9 p.m.
No, whatever. I'll go to you anytime. I don't give a fuck.
I'm just saying. All right, I'm just letting you know.
If you don't mind late visitors, I'm in.
That's a crazy day. That's a long day for you. Buddy.
Well, but it's because there's a 40-minute drive.
Oh, worst.
Each
And I
way.
do appreciate Pat the other day in the chat when I said, "Hey, I'll be in Lowell. Who's around?" He's like, "I'm 30 minutes north of Lowell." And I'm like, "Well, Pat, I love you, but fuck."
No, I was just saying that. I was like, I wish
No.
if I used to be in Lawrence, so I'd be like,
No,
oh,
no,
shit.
you know what? If with my car that I'm selling, I literally can't drive in the rain. I can't drive it less than 40 degrees because of the tires. If I wasn't driving it, if it wasn't raining, I would have made a 30-minute trip up to you and fucking hung out with you.
No, I was more or
until
less just saying like I'm
until you
too
kicked
far
me out of
away.
your house. No, fuck no, never too far. I literally would come out, hang out with you until you kicked me out, like Zach.
Yeah, no worries.
You don't have to
Time
go
to go.
home, but you can't stay here. Look at you,
That's
Mr.
awesome.
Official
More than
shit
welcome.
now.
More than welcome.
I have to take over my son's room next week to make sit down at the computer. Look at you guys, the official shit.
Oh no, I'm just.
I don't
in the
know about
basement.
official, but I always get
I'm
yelled
in
at
the
for going on
basement.
other people's shows on my phone and they can't understand what I'm saying or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
and I was
this
being
time,
told
from my own show.
I couldn't be heard, so I had to make sure I had my microphone set up this time.
yeah, by the
Oh,
way,
that's-
you do sound much better.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, anytime. So, do you guys have any interest in bringing in our guest? Hopefully, John is still here and he can bring in our
As long as it's not Jay, I'm fine.
it's not.
just a quick. I would have said this over the mute mic, but there is nobody in the backstage. There
Oh,
is
buddy.
no guest here yet.
That if that
So-
person is screwing us over, I'm mad.
So I would
Buddy.
double check in with your.
I'm doing it right now.
Buddy, you motherfucker. You motherfucker.
We're getting
Where the hell did he go?
We're getting big leagues.
We're getting big time. Oh, fuck.
So I got to get my phone to be able to show you guys the.
He's coming. He's coming.
All right.
Oh, by the way, when I was sitting backstage for a minute, I heard you guys talk about cloning. You guys use the plugs in the domes for cloning, or
I use the Rockwell cubes. There he is.
Cue the
Where'd
motherfucking
go?
Stone Cold music.
buddy, look at you, buddy. You look a lot thinner. You're
Hit
not sitting down in
his
that chair.
music.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What's up, buddy?
That's class right there. Look at
So
that.
you use Rockwell and the dome, or no?
I use
Yeah.
an aeroponic cloner that I
So-
have.
Yeah,
I don't have.
I
The,
use-
Yeah, I'll show you my gimmick. What I use, and it's
I-
basically. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
No, it's just basically like a storage container that I kind of rigged up.
Yeah.
Two storage containers actually that I rigged up. And a couple.
I
of
use the
things.
easy cloner. You know, with the spray on the bottom and shit like that. That's what I've always.
Yeah.
I've used the dome and all that stuff too, but I've had better luck with the easy cloner with the sprayer and all that shit.
yeah, mine's a
my,
Clone King.
And now, are you guys big cloners or small cloners? Like, but I'm saying, like, Christy, no one's asking you.
Oh,
Now,
fuck.
when you guys do it, you guys like me. I like cloning like a branch. I don't like cloning a tip of a plant because
No, no. I took a whole.
I-
I took two branches off the bottom
Good.
of one of my
All right,
plants.
good.
Yeah,
I'm glad we're on the same page, Jack. Because
yeah.
like my partner that I do the rooms with at my house with, when we did the gushers in this room, he's a small cloner. So I mean, he likes
So like the top node of
not even SM, but his clones are maybe when he puts them in the cloner are maybe
I'm gonna switch
4
over
to
to
6
my
inches
phone.
tall. I
Okay.
like taking clones that are 8 to 12 inches tall. Like I like taking
All right.
massive clones because
8
I've
to
always
12
felt-
is massive.
it is. You're not the first person to tell me that.
I'm
But,
just
I'm just kidding.
I think I'm in between
no.
you and your partner because
No, because
So-
like with
solo
me,
buddy.
I've always grown indoor. I've always grown indoor, and I've always had a lot of light in my
Yeah.
rooms. Like before I switched to LED, I had 9 Gavita 750 HPSs in there. So there's a lot of light.
And
so
you had a big
small
electric
clones. Well, at one point it was $3,000 a month. But
Yeah.
the problem is, like when I put shit in there, like the amount of light would hurt smaller clones. It would take them 2 weeks to adjust, even if I put them on 50%,
Yeah,
power.
you'd have to harden them off like an hour a day for like ever.
So that's why I always did bigger clones because they're a little more hardy. And I didn't put them into the room or put them into pots until I had big fat root systems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they don't need a whole hell of a lot of light before they root.
No.
You can get by not with no light, but with minimal light.
Dosa.
Surprise. It's just wild. All of it's wild.
Look at that. That's
We're taking a look at Pat. Oh yeah, I want to see some of this because
So I took these cuttings. I think on Sunday was it? It was either Sunday or Saturday.
Yeah, you put it in the chat. I forget which day it was.
I'm gonna hook up to my Wi-Fi real quick so I can try to show you guys the room. Okay, give me 1 second.
So the bottom container here, it's just like a normal like storage container, as you can see. But I drilled some holes because I have a fogger that creates the humidity, and there's a little bit of water in there. That's how it keeps the humidity high.
And so that feeds the humid air up to the roots of the plant, but not necessarily the leaves or
from just.
Yeah, well, it'll hit the whole thing because I put this on top of it, which is just another storage container with a couple of vent holes. So the humidity in this is over 99. Well, it's 99%, and the temp is around 74, which I guess I'd like to keep it a little bit lower than that, but
you can get by with that.
Yeah. And then I just have this small little.
Yeah, it's a little panel, right? I think we might have lost your mic, but that's all right. Oh, there you are.
So I'll lower the light. I just wanted to turn up a little bit just so you can kind of see it a little bit better.
Not bad. I need to get for my corner. I need to get an actual terrarium top.
You have to see
that type of dome like you have built out of that container.
So that way, if you're left over with 5 or 10 gallons in the barrel, you then fill it
What the
back
hell
up.
Well, it never gets left over with all that because it automatically fills.
That's my point. So when it gets down to the bottom
There's
of
a
the barrel,
different-
let's say, or close to the bottom of the barrel, you only have to.
All right, so buddy, where's your
Yeah,
plant?
but it never gets that low.
That's what I'm saying. This shit's crazy to me, dude. All of it.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I'm not going to go
water's
walk
for a
into
minute.
my empty
So it probably
grow room
takes-
or outside in the dark right now.
7 gallons, but then it fills back up.
Too.
Yeah, but it fills back up before it gets to the second feeding.
All right, so let's
feedings
find
now
that
are
conversation.
7 hours.
No
apart.
offense, Zach, but I can't. It's hard to pay attention to half the conversation with your partner. Sorry.
He's on, but I muted him. So I'll unmute him when he's off.
All right, cool. All right, and Pat's finishing up in his grow tent, closing the lid.
Get back into the.
You guys said I bailed on you. I was begging in the DMs for the fucking link. Nobody sent it to me.
It was in the chat.
Buddy, shut the fuck up. What the
It
fuck?
was in the, I didn't see it.
It's been in the chat for like 5 hours.
Fuck, I fucking mother.
I went in the one
you
that
and
John
Zach were
DM.
both scared that we were starting at 7:30.
I
went
sent
and won
you
the
the
John DM
link.
today,
I
and
sent
that
him
one said it
the.
ended.
You know what happened is I sent this dude the link to fucking Meeting of the Minds. This dude was sitting in the backstage of Meeting of the Minds. The show was over. This fucking.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it said this ended like an hour ago.
He was in the wrong show. But he
I was
went to
like,
the wrong
This,
studio.
this dude was in the wrong show.
It happens.
Fucking buddy.
Hey man.
That's why John. I was about to start announcing you, and John comes in and goes, "Hey, there's nobody in the backstage." I'm like, "That motherfucker."
I heard that. That's fair.
John, do you have that other picture of him from the chat?
Oh, that's unnecessary.
Which other picture?
You don't have to do that. Please.
But he was the best person ever.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he decided to come.
I'm just here to giggle. That's really
All right.
that's why I'm here.
John, you can bring Zach back in if you have a second.
Put fresh water in.
He
Hey
left.
guys, my bad.
No worries.
My best friend at this party got here, and we just switched to flour. So we had the veg watering and dosing because everything fills up automatically when it feeds. So we just switched to flour. So I apologize that conversation got mixed in here.
Yeah, I was interested. I wanted to hear, but then I was like, "This is great television."
well, because now like we're on the 12-12-12, so
Yeah.
you know, like he was saying, like so when we feed the first time because everything's automated, it goes on at 6 o'clock at night, but then with the first feeding at 7:30, the second feeding's at 1:30 in the morning.
Okay.
So what happens is we have the first feeding at 7:30, but then the RO water fills the tank back up. And so obviously the EC level goes down. So he's like, hey, you can't just wait till the next day to do it. You have to, redose it. So it's the same feeding level the whole time. And I'm like, oh, okay. So my fuck.
We get you. We get you. So anyway, let's move on to some.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Oh, this is the first time you guys are interacting, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
I mean, the chat a little bit, but that's really it.
Buddy, Zach, Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
So, Buddy, we had a good time last week telling odd stone stories. Just funny stories that happen to you when you're stoned. Zach had a great one about a dog ripping the bottom of somebody's fake leg off. What's the word? Prosthetic leg off.
Yeah, the beagle.
So, do you have any odd, weird weed stories that you feel like sharing?
I guess not really, like nothing that crazy. Like I told the story.
That was over the top.
Yeah, we went to NXT at URI, me, Blind Mike Staddy, and my cousins a few years ago. And this dude just had edibles. I was like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? I didn't know how strong they were or whatever. And it really, I think, was only 10 milligrams, but it messed me up so bad, dude. I hadn't done any yet, That
was your first time.
Yeah, probably at least anything that was measured. You know what I mean? That was legit. And we fucking went to NXT. We had floor seats, dude. I was so just so fucked up, dude. And then my boys are screaming at security guards, they're screaming at the wrestlers. Blind Mike's daddy's telling Dana Brooke to eat a salad because she's looking a little hefty. Just all kinds of terrible things. And I'm like, oh my god, guys, please stop screaming, dude. But that's really, that's really the worst thing that happened. And then I tried to get a hug from Bailey, I couldn't. She was too far away. That was it. Then other than that, I drove home and it was fucking a rainstorm and I was super fucking tweaked out. But that's really the worst thing that happened to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You shouldn't drive under the influence stuff.
Yeah, definitely not.
Edible high is way different than smoking high.
I have a fan that has a question. He's in the backstage, so when you guys, whatever you want to bring him in,
does his name start with J?
I would never do that to you.
In that case, bring him in whenever. No, I'm afraid.
That's cheddar.
Oh, it's cheddar.
So this
cheddar.
is a weed fucking thing. Christy with a fucking nitrous balloon.
Party time.
The Wawas.
That was
hilarious.
John.
Yeah.
Me and you would be a bad combination.
Let's go. Yeah.
Sacco's going to be a fun time.
Let's go. I'm hyped. I think your girlfriend and my girlfriend are going to get along.
John, I'll bring the nitrous tank with me.
I don't need the nitrous tank. Karen goes, what the fuck? No, I'm hyped, dude. I'm hyped.
I can't
I'm
wait.
fairly
I
certain
have
we're
a
gonna
friend.
have-
His name's Anthony. He described to me how all drugs were by sounds, and that's how he described. That's exactly how he described nitrous. He goes, wah 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 wah.
Oh yeah. Get out of here, you fucking delinquent.
Oh boy.
I
All right, so
See what I have to live with?
you love it. Yeah, I see the smile on your face. See? That's hilarious, though.
But hey, last week I was telling Chris, you said you liked the idea. It was more towards the end of hour 2. But
Yeah.
anyone that's listening now, when you trim or anything, use grain alcohol, soak your scissors, soak everything in that, freeze it, and then you can use it for RSO after. You can don't use isopropyl. It's a waste. Use the grain alcohol to soak all your scissors and all that shit in, because you get all that THC after, especially if you make RSO.
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted to bring that up again, since last week it was at the end of the show.
It's a tremendous idea. It was could have been our second show. We were supposed to go an hour last week. We ended up going 2.5 hours. It was unreal. I'm trying to think of another story, but I had one story that I didn't tell last time.
Oh, Rip. Oh, God. Jay.
Fucking Christ.
Jay lives forever. Look at that thing.
That's the only drop we have for this show. That's the only drop.
And it's ugly. It's ugly. It's sad. It puts the room to a dead halt every time it comes on.
Love that plant.
I thought Pat was going to fucking fall over last week when Jay got on here talking about that, how he just ripped it out of the thing. Pat's like, what the fuck? You tripped for the whole fucking
Don't
thing?
fucking do that.
Dirt. You don't fucking rip it out. Fucking Pat. If Pat could have jumped through the fucking internet and strangled him, Pat would have.
He won't even look at it now.
No, look at him.
He's
Pat's
trying to trigger me by showing it, getting me all wound up.
He is trying to pull something out of you.
You know,
Just like Jay pulled that out of the soil, he's trying to pull some reaction out of you.
After seeing that plant, I'm glad Jay got a flat tire today.
He deserves it, right? That's karma. That's karma. That's that plant getting back at
him someday. That poor plant. All you got to do is just give it some water. I don't even know why he needed to transplant it at that moment. I think he already had it in like a 5-gallon pot, which was fine.
Well,
just leave it in.
I can tell you why.
Have you met
Because
Jay?
it doesn't have a brain.
Well,
That's true. That's a good point, John.
It goes without saying.
The clouds.
Also,
Jay-
you guys were
Jay-
doing a show that day, so Jay would do anything to make himself.
You're right. Yeah.
Jay
Well, we're
is
doing the show today.
And he got a flat tire.
That's a
Jay
good
is
point.
6
That's a
beers
good
short of
point.
6-pack.
6 beers.
That's
He is
fair.
6 beers short of 6-pack.
That's
By the way,
like that. Yo, this picture is like, you know how when you say Beetlejuice on your show, that's what this. That's what you're.
Oh,
You have that, and you have
I like that one's better.
the buddy job's hot, dude. The buddy job's hot.
You gotta keep
Look
that
at
in
that
a file
setup
for us.
right now. This is a fucking audio only guy. Look how good he's looking right now.
It's true. It's true. It wasn't easy to get Buddy to come on. I had to ask like twice.
I know.
Buddy,
I did
how
decline
high are
once.
you right
What's that, Pat?
How high are you right now, guy?
Like a pretty good amount.
Yeah, you look
like-
fried.
I know, I'm like a regular amount. I could, yeah. Yep. What's the next pay-per-view we're watching?
Yo, the regular.
That's a good
figure
question.
that out.
I'm all for
Yeah,
that
like I'm like
Starcade
a pretty
97.
normal amount.
Maybe later on we'll figure that out.
All right.
All right,
I'm telling you,
Are you
Starcade 97.
I'm in.
Jay says his
I'm in-
plan is doing
I'm
better.
hoping my
Minimal
Wi-Fi is good
yellow.
enough.
It's
classic.
I'm hoping
Oh, is
my
that-
I
is
mean,
that-
if that's the same thing, then whatever. But I'm
I mean,
It was an unnecessary.
I'll tell you what,
transplanting.
that kind of ruins the drop. So we're gonna redact that from.
Gonna lose the
show.
drop.
Yeah, we're
How about if we could get the-
We're gonna say that this picture never happened.
Oh,
And
I was-
it never did. It was
it
the
doesn't
worst
matter.
thing
He
ever.
still fucked up his yield. He's not going to
Yeah.
get. He stressed the plant out, so the quality and the yield isn't going to be as good as
You think that?
can
Yo,
be.
look at me in the eyes, and you tell me that plant is stressed out to begin with.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously.
I
Well,
misunderstood John. I thought he was going to give Jay credit for a second, and then I realized what he was
So did
saying.
I'm only putting my life on the line.
Hopefully my Wi-Fi is good enough so you guys can see in here.
Jay says it's forever plant. He's gonna throw it into his house, so he can keep it fucking in constant veg. Yeah, I can see it. It looks fucking awesome.
It's unreal in there.
There's a question for you. This Chris guy said, I don't know if you guys talked about this.
I've never grown autos, so I wouldn't know. I don't know if anyone else.
Yeah, me either.
If Zach has grown autos before.
I've grown autos before. They're absolute fucking waste of time, money, and everything.
So you don't like them?
No. To be 100%. Because here's the one thing is that one, I don't like fucking altered plants, GMOs, all that shit, and you put those on there, and then you fucking spend all this time, effort growing these fucking things, and then you get fucking 3 ounces. What the fuck is the point of growing a plant to get 3 fucking ounces and then have it be? I guarantee you, whoever's growing these fucking autos, bring them to a fucking testing lab, a legit testing lab like ProVerde, not MCR, but ProVerde, somewhere like that, where actual scientists test this shit. You're going to get fucking 9%. It's a fucking waste of time, effort, everything. Don't fucking do it. If you're going to do it properly. Grow fucking plants that take 60, 90 days to veg to a good size, and then 8 weeks to 12 weeks to fucking flower. Don't fucking waste your time with that shit. Unless you're growing fucking 330 of them, it's not worth it. And even at that point, it's still a fucking waste.
Yeah, I don't know why there's no point in doing that. If the guy was commercially growing autos, he's wasting his money.
If you're going to grow autos, what you do is do the Sea Green, where you put everything in 1 gallon pots, where you have on trays, and you fucking flower out fucking 100 plants at a time, where they go from clone. You wait 3 days till the roots start going, and then flip the flower, and you have fucking 100 plants. Where then at that point you get maybe 1 ounce to 2 ounces per, 1 gallon pot.
60 to 70
but you have 100 of them. But then you have 100 of them.
But you can't clone an auto, right?
No, you cannot clone an auto.
Yeah, so I mean, you always got to go from seed when you do that too. Which
always seed, because and the thing is, you have to be 18 hours plus life. You can't do 12 and 12.
Right.
So you pay.
Look at how bored.
It's gonna go to flower. It's gonna go to flower regardless.
Well, here's the thing: if you do 12, it'll actually fuck it up, and you won't get the same yield if you're at 18. He's at 18 and 6 plus life.
Yeah, but then, like I said, it's going to flower anyway, so it doesn't even matter. You can do 18-6 the whole time. It's still going to flower when it's supposed to.
Yeah, but if you do 12-12, it'll fuck it up.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. There's no reason to even do 12 and 12 anyway.
But at that point, dude, you're doing 18-6 lights. You're paying all this money for electricity and get
you're only getting a couple ounces. Right.
Yeah. Unless, like I said, unless you're doing 330 of them, it's not worth your time.
Right.
Absolutely.
And the THC level is so fucking low and pathetic, it's unbelievable.
You can't wash it to make hash or anything like that.
No, it's junk. And you know what the crazy thing is? I like I said, when I was going to Colorado, LA, all that shit all the time, I had a buddy, his name was Cocksmith Turtle, and we get in that story another time. How we got that name.
That's a great name, by the way.
Yeah.
Well,
wait a second.
Well, he was.
I just want to jump in real quick. Can we just talk about how this is? Is that Jay's roof?
It looks.
I was wondering.
Like it's a subroof or it's his roof.
John, real quick. It's not.
It's right outside his bedroom.
I just think that photo's very tasteful.
Yeah, it's his parents.
Very good point.
Look at it. Is that a roof? That's like
it shingles. Looks like a roof deck.
Yeah.
And whoever posted earlier that drugs are illegal, nothing is illegal until you get caught.
It's a fair point.
That's true.
Live by that line.
Put a disclaimer on this show. Got it.
Yeah.
Hey, we have an adult audience here. People can make up their own mind.
It's fair.
Well, Jay has a point when he says places can only grow so much, because I kind of think that autos are really only for people who only have like a closet, a small area, small area to grow, and they just want to, and they're impatient and stuff like that.
I don't hate on anyone that does it, but oh my god! No,
I love Pat's laugh.
Dude, I'm in love.
Your girl will love my wife, dude.
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
Tabernacle.
That's so fucked. He's so fucking fried.
That's the 19th balloon she's done since we got home.
Jesus
Christ, dude.
You know.
We like to have fun here at the Matthew household.
Yeah, I guess so. You guys you had a great time up in Madawaska, so I'm sure it's not a one-time thing.
The 1 weekend I had something going on, that's why I couldn't make it up.
Chrissy is the wing woman of.
I'm a hit buddy with these all night.
He's regretting coming on now.
Only kind
They're all saved. They're all saved too.
Chrissy is the wing woman of Madawaska.
Absolutely, she was. BMWs. She got all the BMWs.
Dude, Christy was the most dangerous person there. I can't wait for Sacco. True. I cannot wait for Sacco to hang out with you guys.
I'm very excited.
Right around the corner.
Who's driving? Who's in the beer pong tournament?
I'm not in the beer pong, but I'm in the 420 section. We're gonna need a special area roped off.
We should figure that out. So Kirk knows not to go there.
No, he's got to come. I need another picture of him getting all disgusted.
Looking at you with pure hatred.
I don't know about that. Looking away.
You know what I mean.
I ain't talking to this fucking guy.
Yeah, I'm good.
That was great.
We're gonna make him kill himself on the show.
Maybe. So, one exciting thing that's going to happen is a bunch of us meeting up tomorrow. I don't think either one of Zach or Buddy are going to be able to make it, but a bunch of us are meeting up at Pat's house. I'm bringing our first attempt at homemade ice cream, infused ice cream, of course.
Oh, very good.
Cookies and cream. My girlfriend Bonnie's making it now. She does all the making of the. I do the infusion. She does the making it into tasty goodies. So
Bonnie sounds
it's
like
always a wonderful thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
110%. She bought the sweatshirt that I sprayed mist all over.
What time is this going down?
What'd you say, Pat? Somewhere around
approximately, like 4:30 or so.
You motherfuckers.
What? You got something to do?
I work 9 to 6 Monday through Saturday.
Well, come after.
I sell cars. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, drive on up.
If you animals will be around, I'll be around.
I think we will be.
We should be.
At work.
I'll wake you guys up from your ice cream weed now.
Yeah. We're making it tonight. Well, Bonnie's making it right now, or made it right now. I'll find out how it tastes probably right before I drive up.
Years ago, when I was doing the weed events, when I was doing oil making and shit, I did infused brownies.
Taco, Mike.
I'm not sending any edibles to New Jersey. Sorry.
I will. Hit me up.
How's the
go? Not ice cream. I'm not shipping ice cream to New Jersey.
I'll fucking pack it with dry
Buyer
ice.
beware, man.
I'll do dry ice. I don't give a fuck. But
shit.
Years ago, when we were doing the weed events in like Rhode Island and shit, we made infused brownies, but then we mixed it with just vanilla. We just took the brownies and smashed them into vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
And people loved it. People were getting fucking. But I called them Bill Cosby brownies, which is not politically correct nowadays, and added them to ice cream.
That's terrible.
The next time you talk to Poodle Dick, ask him about the cookies I made. He said he got roofied, so it's the same idea.
What list?
Oh,
first off, if you're a guy and you get roofied, you should be honored.
Yeah, first off, I would love to try them. Second.
What, the Bill Cosby
I just heard
brownies?
Jay's laugh. Did anyone else just hear Jay's laugh?
I heard Buddy laughing like Jay.
I was giggling.
Buddy, you laugh like Jay?
He laughs a little bit like Jay.
It happens.
He didn't mean
talking. Am I the only one that thinks Justin sounds like Chris Curtis?
High Blind Mike's been saying that's his character. You know what I mean? Like it's basically like based off of Curtis.
When he talks, when you listen,
High Blind Mike should be on this show, and he keeps ducking me.
He's big time.
If you listen to Justin and listen to Chris Curtis, they sound identical. They could be the same pedophile, and we don't even know. Have you seen them in the same room?
Well, I think you might be onto something there.
No.
Have you ever seen him in the same ice cream truck? I haven't.
No. I don't go in many ice cream trucks, though, Zach. I gotta tell you.
I really
Justin was working then. I'll defend Justin. He was working then.
He was working at the ice cream truck? Yeah.
No, he was working with Kirk. Fuck it.
Oh boy. You know what sucks? Is I'm stuck sitting at my computer and I can't go outside and smoke. And I don't smoke in my house. So I'm watching Pat take these fucking big hits. I'm looking at Buddy Buddy just is weed right now. He just is.
Floating right now.
I smoke weed in my house. I don't smoke nicotine. And I don't smoke cigarettes or anything in front of my wife. So I'm hitting my fucking I
have a pen on the other side of the room, but
is that a nicotine jewel or is that a weed jewel?
It's Views. No, it's nicotine. I don't smoke cigarettes in front of my wife ever. My kids, nothing. Okay. So I smoke these things in front of them.
I smoke my Newport 100s when I have a chance to smoke a Newport 100.
I'll smoke a joint. I'll smoke a joint in front of my kids, but I won't smoke a cigarette in front of my kids.
I'll smoke a joint in front of your kids too.
Brought to
oh, buddy.
No respect around here.
Buddy, that's high respect. You hijacked the show.
Yeah,
that
makes me feel better. Yeah.
John always want to get me all hot. Looking at that.
He's just staring. He's just staring at that.
My business partner brought by some trim gushers that.
Oh, not bad.
Looks beautiful.
The room that you just seen, that was in there, all trellis and everything. That's what's coming out of there.
Oh, nice.
Dang.
Now, what are you gonna do with most of that? Are you gonna keep it as flour? You're not washing any of it?
I'm gonna keep a half pound for myself. I'm gonna wash a half pound, and then the rest goes to one of my buddies.
So when you're washing a half a pound, when you're washing a half a pound of this specific strain, what are you expecting for a return? Realistically,
4 or 5%,
sure,
maybe.
Okay.
But again, it's just me, my wife, me, Christy. My business partner will keep he might do the same. So what will end up happening? We'll end up keeping a pound for flour, and we'll split it. Then we'll wash a pound, and we'll split it.
So, you gotta let me know when you wash that stuff.
What does like wash it mean?
So,
like, what does that mean?
We do bubble. We do bubble.
So, buddy,
and John, if you need Scranton, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to Dunder Mifflin. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
buddy, what we're talking about is,
I used to. Fun fact: used to park in front of that building that was made up for 10 Dunder Mifflin. Yeah, that was where my parking spot for high school was. All right, see you later. Whoop, big gulps, huh? All right, see you later.
Buddy, what we mean by wash? We make it into bubble hash, then we screen it through different micron screens. We normally keep the 90 to 120U for ourselves. And then we'll sell, the other stuff for either edibles or people that don't mind lesser quality. It's not necessarily lesser quality, but you'll get more plant material in different microns when you have the bags for full melt, and then we put it in the.
As you're washing,
freeze dryer,
right?
Yep.
So, but as you're washing, you're taking some of the terpenes and some of the THC off different levels of each time you wash it through, correct?
Yeah, we do 4 washes. Some people do 5, 6, 7 washes.
And the 4. First one's going to be the
first
most rich with
the first and second wash we do together. Like we'll add them together, and that's it. But after that, we don't add anything to first and second wash. First and second
but the
wash,
reason for that is you're getting the more pure.
You're getting a higher quality.
Less material, less plant material.
You're getting the nicer heads. You're getting all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, after that, then we do the freeze dryer. Then it looks like beach sand. Then we screen it, and then we turn it into rosin.
When
And that's where the big
you
moolah is.
when do you think approximately I just wanted to see if that was going to be done before my outdoor was ready.
We just flipped yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So realistically,
9 weeks.
8 weeks with the gushers. Is normally 7 to 8 weeks strain.
Sure.
But we also pull at about 30% amber.
Okay.
Because we do some for half. Woman's a fucking animal. You see that? Hey, buddy, that picture you just put up, that's what Christy looks like right now.
Oh, shit.
You're her triplet. Christy has an identical
Oh, he
twin.
turned
You're
his
her
camera
triplet.
on.
This motherfucker.
I hate this place.
Oh, come on, buddy. You know
We're coming for you.
Buddy's never going to come back.
Buddy, I'm going to listen to Kirking Off later on or tomorry, probably.
I do the misread. I do
These
it.
are all confidential.
Yeah.
No one will ever have access to these files other than me.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna go make a video about these.
I'm not recording right now.
Hey,
on my
John, were you really didn't want to fucking produce the show?
This show? No, it's just I wanted to make sure you guys had someone that's a guarantee that's going to be here every week. I'll be here no matter what if I can't be.
John,
he wants to be the executive.
Me?
I want. You guys are on the channel no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He just wants to move up to executive producer.
I just don't want to have it like a Friday where I want to go out and you guys have your show. You know what I mean? And you guys have no one to do it. Which I have. I have a backup now, so we're good.
I'm not as old as
Who's the
Chris,
backup?
but I'm not as young as Pat.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm not
G
hip with this fucking technology shit.
dash V E dash Grover.
Grover.
All right. I'll see you later.
Thanks.
Thanks for the warning.
So we have a guaranteed time spot. It's not that he doesn't want to produce the show. It's that he doesn't want to work Friday nights for free because we're not paying him anything.
But you know what? I like Bus's Ball.
I like this show.
I'm glad.
I
like the
more
show
fun
too.
to do. I like
you
the
like
show more than I like doing.
If you want some button stuff, I'll send it to you for payment. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it would. You know what? I do. I'm laying down the fucking law right now.
Would you guys pay for a guest spot?
DM me your address later, bud.
I got you, baby.
You know what? Starting next week, buddy, we'll probably pay like a quarter.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll be doing.
There's a couple
before
other
my
people I
outdoor.
reached out to this week to be guests, and if they're watching now, they should hear that because we'll probably throw them a quarter.
You hear that, everyone? Chris will throw you a quarter.
No, I said we.
Still need 4 more.
Hey, you know what? I shared the YouTube link last week. A bunch of people from my work watched. They were actually.
Did they really?
Yeah, they were actually like, you know what? I'm not even into weed, but they're like, some of your stories were funny. They're like, it was actually like an entertaining show.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if they said that because I'm their boss and they have to. Or...
They probably did, yeah. Probably did. I didn't give any of my employees the link. I didn't tell any of them to watch because I don't want them showing up to work smelling like weed.
Well,
saying, but you do it. But I don't.
I'm a delinquent, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, that's fair.
And I don't give a fuck if people at my work know what's going on. I talk about I get yelled at for smelling like weed every day.
I have a friend that's like that.
I went on a test drive with a customer today that I sold the car to a few months ago, and they're like, "Hey, can you go on the test drive?" I was like, "Well, I'm a manager. I normally don't go on test drives." Like, I have a fatty in the car. I'm like, "All right, I'll be right out. We're going on the test drive."
Let's go.
Star of the week. So
dude, if you were selling me a car, I would offer you $500 above whatever the price was.
Hey, John, anytime you want to come and buy one,
you'd be like $89.99. I'd be like, all right, dude, fucking $95. It's yours.
I sold my Challenger yesterday for $91,000. I'm happy.
There you go.
Dang.
There you go.
Now I need to figure out what to buy now. I have a car.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah, you have a big pool to pick from.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like
$90,000.
Let's see. I can get 3 of my car for that.
Well, I mean, I work at the car. Whatever. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Grow a ton of weed. Whatever.
The next time I have to make a $1,200 car payment on my girlfriend's car, I'm just gonna come see you instead.
Please, I'd be honored to give you a $1,200 car payment.
No problem.
I get you a
He's
nice
quick.
car for $1,200. Of course, I'm quick. I'm car salesman. I can be on my feet.
There you go.
So I have some questions from the fans. Do THC bath products actually get you high?
No.
No, it depends. They have to have. What the?
Are you
fuck
gonna
is that?
eat them? Do you drink the water? Do you drink your own bath water? Because then maybe.
I mean, Chris, do you drink your bath water?
I do not.
Okay, so no,
Sorry,
we're not
women-
drinking that. We are not
sorry,
drinking that
women's
bath
bath
water.
water.
Then you're not gonna get high.
So yeah, I think that's the question. Is
It
it?
won't absorb into you.
There's a certain thing you have to put into like topicals or like the bath bombs and stuff. I wish I could remember the fucking name of it right now. If you put this certain thing in it, it can actually absorb into the bloodstream. But most of the stuff is topical and it will not get in. So, like for example, my wife's uncle, he has a lot of arthritis and joint pain. And one thing he was scared of with his job, they get drug tested. He's like, Zach, can you get me something? But I tell people all the time, if you get topicals or the bath bombs, like THC and CBD work together, together. Like you can't just do 100%. There's no such thing as 100% CBD and no THC. So you need a little bit of both to make it work. But if you have to have, there's this, next week's show, I'll have the name for it. But if you just do regular stuff, like typically off the shelf, it will not absorb into your bloodstream where it'll get you high and all that stuff. There's a certain thing you have to add into that will put it in your bloodstream where you could get high. But it's like I said, it's getting away from me right now. So, but next week, remind me and I'll have it.
We'll hold you to that.
Please, I will definitely get it. I'll even see if my buddy from Simon Compassion Care can come on and explain it better than I can. My buddy Simon Compassion Care, he's one of the phenomenal people, like in the medical community, where he does a lot of stuff strictly medical. He doesn't care for recreational market, all that stuff. He's a huge time caregiver. I'll see if he can come on for a few minutes and explain it better than I can right now.
All right.
Because he'd be a great person. Like I told you before, a few people I could have on. He'd be a great person to come on and explain the medical side.
Yeah, we'd love to have people that actually know what they're talking about.
Well, thank you for that, Chris. Great.
Jay just said it's tough. It's just tough to fit it. Jay just said it's tough to fit it in his schedule. That's all.
It's tough.
Jay's a full spec. Fuck off.
Oh shit! Zach is not having any mayhem tonight.
I love Jay. I'm sorry.
Dr.
I love
Jay.
I love Jay.
HBM said he's watching Family Guy. He can't come through.
It's the last 10 minutes. Obviously, I'm going to ask you, but do you want to put the link out there if anyone wants to join?
Sure.
Yeah, well, I'm into it. I know. Buddy wants to get to bed.
Yeah, I got 5 minutes.
Well, you said that 2 minutes ago.
I did. Oh,
you did.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, buddy. Where have you been?
I'm good. We're good. I'm good. The normal amount.
Normal amount. It's like the Friday night amount.
I don't know, dude. What day is it? That much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump over to my phone in a second because I need some nicotine.
Yeah.
This is a 50-minute show. It's officially overtime.
Oh.
Close enough to overtime.
Right? I wish Jay was here to yell overtime.
I have a feeling he's not far.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be here soon enough, pal.
He was supposed to come and make his request for a flavor.
Eder is upset that we didn't let him talk.
He was on mute. I was wondering to hear.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
I was waiting for him to talk.
Yeah, he was in and out.
We didn't censor him.
Yeah, I see you guys are all up to date now that I noticed you were all on the show and paying attention to Twitter.
Oh. Things happen.
Things happen. You got to keep up.
Got to keep up. Sure. I'm trying to multitask right here, and I'm not real good at it.
I'm tweeting out the link.
I'm about to die right now, by the way, boys.
Why are you dying?
I hear my tweets.
I'm doing a bong rip.
Oh,
make sure when you tweet it out, say High Blind Mike hates the 420 show.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
High Blind Mike
Why?
hates the 420 crew. He's not even talked to
Yeah.
us in the group much.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't even know him anymore.
He's big time.
Yeah,
now.
dude. No, he's been
Big
quiet
time.
like all around, dude. He hasn't been around at all.
I've seen him. I'll leave it there. But I've seen him.
I had to shout out Pat and Chris and Kirkenoff because High Blind Mike's not around for me to like talk about.
Oh, tell me you skipped him over for us.
What? Yeah. I said we're doing the wrestling show. I announced that. And then BMD's doing a Stern show. That's really all I said.
I
But
can't wait for that. Switch
so,
me.
I know. It'll be a good one.
Wait, you guys are doing a Stern show?
BMD and some of his buddies are because I'm
cool.
going away for a couple weeks.
So is it going to be on the Kirkenoff?
Yeah. Like he wants
nice.
to talk about
Okay.
like Stern and shit, like old days and stuff.
That's good. I like
So-
that episode you guys did where it was the prank call episode. I thought that fucking episode was good. You know, I DM'd each of you about it.
Yeah, we used to do that. Like we just would do that. Like normally, like if we were going to Saco together, we'd be doing that going to Saco. Just listen to prank calls, like laughing and shit, like being like 15 again. Like
Yeah. Oh, that shit's funny as fuck.
hell yeah, dude.
I thought it was funny as hell.
Figuring it out.
Like, that's the
So
worst.
before
Did
Saco,
you,
are we all gonna meet up before Saco so we can get
Well,
kind of
I'm
in the
playing.
same
I'm
area,
getting there.
or-
I'm getting to Saco on Friday, and then I have to play Red in basketball. Which the
I
odds,
know that.
the odds. I don't know if you're watching Me and Your Minds, but the
John.
odds have turned greatly in my favor, according
If you
to
don't beat him by.
Oh, I'm
what are
gonna
you
beat him by
playing
100
till?
points.
Hold on, what are you playing till?
Well, apparently he said we're playing a 21 with 2s and 3s. I've never
I know,
played
I
one on
saw
one.
What?
Yeah, I was like, it's
With
gotta be
twos and
ones
you
and
play with
twos.
ones and
It's
twos?
1s and 2s, which means
Yeah.
it's to 20. It's to 11. Yeah.
Is he from
Oh,
Canada?
I know, buddy. All right, I know,
Is he from
Poodle. Look at
Canada?
Poodle. Look at what we got.
No,
Ready?
don't do this to me.
Bam. Bam.
I hate this place.
But no, we have the game set for Friday, so I only put it on Friday because I don't know, it's a day before the Saco show. Oh, sorry, that was an
Saturday.
accident.
I
Honestly,
would-
that one was an accident. That one was an accident.
Are we gonna meet up before Saturday?
But I think, I mean, we can do it Saturday.
I'm
What happened?
working Saturday morning. I'm
Yeah.
leaving at like noon or so to go to Maine.
Okay.
But
So,
I'm
yeah,
staying
so-
Saturday night so we can chill like all
I
Saturday
can't do that,
night.
but like Saturday night, we'll also be at the show, and then like usually, like last year at Saco, we just went back and partied then.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'll
Yeah.
be
Hey,
there
John.
Saturday. I'll probably be there around 2:00 Saturday.
We have to get a
So-
house still.
Well,
John, you're
Yeah,
gonna
good
tell
for you.
Zach
I-
about
I-
your Sunday
I
plans.
plan on giving my
Yeah,
wife
tell
the
him about
full-
it because I literally have to know soon.
I'm giving my wife the full 4 inches, so I need my own place.
Let's go, baby. Take it as far as you can. Take it as far as you can.
So
No,
Zach,
if
John invited the group to infused dinner down by him. We'd have to let
Yeah,
him know. Like,
it's my buddy
right now.
like running the whole
When's
thing.
that happening?
It's
the
the
day
day
after.
after.
And paid him for it. Yeah.
Oh my god! On Sunday?
I know.
That's what I
It's
said.
Sunday
Where?
in Scranton.
So you feel like going
That's
from
crazy.
Massachusetts to Maine to Pennsylvania?
I'm
I
down.
promise
Oh,
you, it will be
boy.
worth it. It will be worth
I
it.
used to. I have a buddy, Indelible Edibles.
This is the kid that I
actually
want you
moved-
guys
he
to
was,
meet.
He moved to Oklahoma to open up a dispensary and all that shit. He used to do infused dinners all the time. They're fucking great if they do them right.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
fantastic if they do them right.
dude, he owns this restaurant that my
All right.
yeah.
What time is it gonna be at?
Well, it's in later in the day, but like, I mean, what's it called? Saco's over Saturday night. We go back to the house, we party, we wake up, and we just go. Like, it's basically me going home, but you guys would have to then drive up there.
What is it?
I mean-
7 hours.
I'm only an hour
right?
away.
No, from Saco, it's like 5 hours. It's not far. It's not
Oh,
as far
okay.
as you think.
All right, you
I'll
down to
Google
go to
it right
Scranton
now.
after?
Because like last year I went from
Sunday?
Saco up to Gig's house and stayed up at Gig's house and then drove home the next day from Gig's house, and that wasn't a bad drive at all.
We don't know where Gig lives, but we'll take your word for it.
Well, I think
Maine's a big
Gig
state.
lives in Maine. Yeah, that's true.
I'm down. Fuck it,
We drove the length of it not that long ago from Madawaska.
John. I'll be there. I'll bring the nitrous tank.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's worth it. You guys should come up. And if you want to hang for the night, like we'll get you a room and stuff, and we'll fucking chill.
Ooh, that might have to happen.
We'll fucking chill. It's officially overtime. Jay's here.
Oh, it's lit.
So
I accidentally muted him.
Oh.
Oh no, they muted themselves. Okay, you mute it yourself. You muted yourself.
Hey, did you change your tire yet?
Oh, he's
still
home,
outside.
I think. You're muted, Jay. Don't tell us to shush.
Amanda's on her way from Madawaska to change a tire.
Oh, fuck.
So who's responsible for boot and Cheddar? We gotta get to the bottom of this.
For what?
We gotta get to the bottom of this. Who booted Cheddar?
No one booted Cheddar. He just left.
I know he did.
Yeah. I'm upset about it.
I'm a little upset too.
I don't honestly know if I can.
Till like a few more months. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh.
So did Jay just come in for nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing as Cheddar. You didn't talk.
I think it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy against the 420.
He was in here longer than Cheddar.
That's fair.
It's like a Royal Rumble with these guys. They're the Bushwhackers, and it's the Royal Rumble. And one side out the other.
Well, one of us has to.
Those were so funny.
What am I hearing in the background?
I think the TV on Stone.
This show is fun this is fun. I like this show.
I'm a big fan of this show. Yeah. I tell everybody about it. You yelled at me.
Oh, wait, never mind. I'm not a fan anymore. Oh, sorry.
See, he knew that was happening.
See, it's just like that. Oops, sorry. Dude, it's an accident.
All right, I got you. Is it working? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry. Why do people use topicals? Just to end this real quick. Usually, why do people use topicals?
There you go.
For pain, right?
For pain.
Usually for pain, right? Usually it's a pain thing. Topicals can be full spectrum, broad spectrum, or isolate, like CBD, right?
I don't know.
Broad spectrum, you're getting all the cannabinoids and the plant stuff, but people didn't want THC because it was psychoactive, but they still wanted cannabinoids and shit. So they called it broad spectrum for a while. Yeah. And then, as you know, full spectrum has everything. Everything. So if it has everything in it, it will react with the CBD, which
Jay, you're breaking up. You're making the best points of your life, and you're breaking up.
Gives you pain. I'm in Maine. Sorry.
Yeah, it's tough.
I'm on the way back from Maine.
Put me up the floor.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, but you break up here and there. As soon as you make a good point.
I'm sorry. I don't want to break up.
I love that Chrissy just took over the show. Christy just took over the show. That was awesome.
She's been taking over the show the whole time.
She should have been on the show by now.
She is the MVP of this week. That's absolutely true.
She said, "Chris, I miss you." She's never in 20 years. She's never once said that to me.
Well, you know.
Yes.
Got her.
I like
Got her.
It's someone else.
Got him.
Done.
That's great.
The drop show. This is the new drop show.
Oh, these are great drops. True.
We got Balloon Girl. We got Hi Guy Buddy.
We got the loot.
Dead guy.
Oh, no.
I can't vouch for my plant. But it is still alive. It seems like it's recovering. I saw some of the leaves were spraying this morning.
That plant looks like Jay's Choice in Women.
Echo.
I don't know what one's worse.
It was spraying today.
I'm just fucking with you.
Uncalled for.
I'm trying, Eric. I'm trying to be better. I went out to Portland today. I was scouting Portland. I think there's hope. There is hope.
Jay,
there is
you
hope.
sound like Joe Biden right now. That is a lie. You're not trying to be better.
You don't think Portland's good? There's nothing good about Portland? I thought Portland was a safe bet. I don't use that stuff. You know I'm not vaccinating. I don't vax. No vax. or no vax. I'm not vaxxed. I'm never vaxxed. I'm too full spec to vax. Fuck out of here with that. Never vaxxed.
I'm too full spec to vax.
I said that to the doctor that chased me in Worcester.
I'm tweeting that. Fuck it.
I asked him. What'd you say, Eric?
It's not Eric. That's Buddy.
The only shot you.
Oh, that's
the only
that.
shot you take is a tetanus shot, Jay.
Yeah, fuck, pretty much. I haven't ever needed one of those. I haven't ever needed one of those that I know of. I actually did get. I got bit by a tick the other day. Jesus.
Oh, I guess NYB. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, that was the best episode of Kirk and Off ever.
I don't even know which one that was. Montate?
It was the Poodle Bit one, I believe.
Oh,
No, it was Montate.
The Loon Legend.
I don't remember. They all
all right, I'm going to bed. See you guys. Thanks for having me.
Love you, buddy.
Good night, buddy. Thanks for coming.
Bud.
See ya.
Bud, have a good night.
What's up,
Fucking
buddy?
buddy.
Jay gets here.
That was our best fucking guest.
I'm sorry, he sleeps early. I'm surprised you guys got him on so late. He always says that you can't be up too late after 9 o'clock.
I had to ask him twice.
Where's boy?
He's a grandpa if I ever knew one, you know. But that's all I'm saying. I don't want to pretend like I know anything about anything.
You didn't have a grandpa.
What? I don't have a real grandpa.
DM me that picture, please.
Oh, that's a grandpa if I ever saw one.
What
I
picture?
didn't have one.
What picture do you want? From me?
No, he wants a picture of his wife doing the balloon.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh,
I thought you wanted a Madawaska
Yeah.
picture.
Jay, send it. I'm sending it to our entire family.
All right.
No, Jay, I have all the pictures from Madawaska. You sniffing the seat and everything.
Oh no. Oh
Well,
no.
I
forgot about that.
I found a couple more pictures that were taken of the dog, but nothing good. The poor puppy that was on the floor. But I mean, can I pretend to talk about weed for a second? Can you guys hear me loud and clear now?
Absolutely.
Anything
ahead.
for you, Jay.
For the topical thing. I'm sorry. Pat, shut up. I'll shut up. I'll die. I'll drive off the road.
I'll kick him
What are you
out
saying
right
my
now.
name
I'll
for?
shoot him right now.
I thought you said not
Drive off
again.
the road.
What are
I
you
just have
saying
a- I have a-
for?
I have a thing for Pats. They get me hot. And bothered. I just want to, like,
Nothing.
you know what, Eric, just to say, I don't know what you were trying to allude to, like, about getting high off the question was, like, can you get high off the topicals, I think. If I'm going to be the smartest man alive, transdermal patches are something that have been known to get people off of, like, hard pain drugs.
Well, that's because they
you
have
know,
that. They have that thing. I can't.
Whatever
remember
you're
that
talking
has
about.
it.
Yes.
It could go into the bloodstream.
Yes, there you go. And whatever that is, it goes right into your blood and it activates the parts that connect your brain.
Oh, it does.
The CB2 receptors, the cannabinoid
1 and 2.
receptors. Well, one is in your head, and it usually has more to do with like your euphoria and your experience through the high. CB2s are usually below your neck, in your body, in your intestines, in your butts, in your pain stuff. And they need to be activated in order to be even used at all. You have to do what Eric is saying and activate and induce them in
That's
a way
Zach, though.
where sorry, I keep calling him Eric.
I know.
Eric is Super Lemon Haze. I almost grabbed some Super Lemon Haze today. I know Zach and Eric are really close. Aren't they like Power Rangers? Was Eric a Power Ranger or just Zach? Zach was a Power Ranger.
Eric is 420.
Yeah, I know who Eric is. I know.
No, you don't.
No, you don't, because you keep fucking calling him that.
I'm fucking trying to drive. I'm trying to talk topicals. The big thing with topicals is that all the ladies and all the kids, they didn't want THC. Nobody wanted THC. They didn't want THC in the topicals. All right.
Why do you get
the only reason they had topicals were those transdermal patches that were like, serious business. Nobody needs to be taking them unless you need them. All right, because they're really high dosage. They were like up over 1,000 milligrams. So if you're doing topicals that are full spec, you got THC in them. You got topicals that are only broad spectrum. They won't have THC in them.
If you want to take THC the proper way, you take it like Jay and fucking rectal,
right up the butt.
The rectal way.
Yes.
No.
But you gotta activate your CB2s. It ain't gonna work if you don't. I had a story from that lady, that special lady.
What's that?
She said that somebody was saying that suppositories don't work, and they found out that if you don't activate the part of your body that accepts the weed, it ain't gonna work. It's just gonna come right back out.
No, suppositories are the best way if you're a cancer patient because you can put RSO or hold on. If you put an extremely high amount of THC because when you fight cancer, if you're a cancer patient, people are like, oh, CBD medical. CBD does nothing towards cancer. It's all THC. So if you're fighting cancer, you want as much THC in your system in a day as possible. Suppositories, believe it or not, are the best ways to take it because what will happen is when you put it in there, you won't get that like if you take RSO out of a syringe, you take half of it, you're gonna be so high you can't even move. You put the suppositories
I know a lot of people that have those
if you're a cancer patient.
Yeah.
But suppositories, you can put up to 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams of THC in a suppository and put up there, and you're in your ass. And you're not
if you need it, dude, it's not gonna make you high if you need it. Like if you need it for pain, some people are high and they need the pain. I'm telling you.
Talking about finish.
Well, you're saying they're gonna get high. They're not gonna get high if they need it.
Hold on, I didn't say that.
Oh,
what I'm saying is, pure medicinal purposes, you take it to suppository to get the medicinal value of the THC to beat the cancer. But what you do is you take it edibly or smoke it to get high and relieve the pain after the fact. You have to do it multiple ways, but the key thing to fighting cancer or anything, leukemia, anything like that, to do that, you need as much THC in your system as possible to fight tumors or anything like that. But to ease the pain, you have to smoke it or eat it. You know what I'm saying? If you let me finish, Jay, then I would have told you.
Well, I think like those capsules, like you're saying, 3,000 milligrams, just like anything, you gotta like come down off of that.
No, it's not the same because if you take it rectally, you're bypassing the liver, you're bypassing kidneys, you're bypassing it's going immediately into the bloodstream and bypassing all that. No, the traditional methods are great for pain and all that stuff. I agree 100%. So if you're using it for pain, you use a transdermal or you smoke it, you eat it. But if you're using it specifically for a medical purpose like cancer, the best way to take it is rectally because it puts it immediately in the blood system and will fight the tumor or the cancer directly. All
right, now we're too technical. Let's get back to what happened there?
What?
That's Cheddar's intro music. It's not the whole Stone Cold theme song. It's just the glass break.
Where'd he go?
Oh, okay. That was supposed to be Buddy's music. But where'd he go?
And he's gone. He's gone. And Jay's gone.
And Jay's gone. But where's Eric?
But we need Cheddar back.
Where's Cheddar?
Dude, I can't believe he kept calling you Eric. I had to change your name to not Eric.
Look at Zach,
not Eric.
Dude, I wanted to put Cheddar on here so much sooner, but he not Eric was making a point, and I couldn't cut him off and play the WWE Stone Cold music.
A year ago.
It wasn't awkward at first.
What are we
Eric is a combo of
I was
Willie
just
Willie.
worried I was gonna hack up my head shaving it. But I just threw it in the shower.
Because I'm
Willie Mays Hayes.
I'm bald. So I'm debating whether
Your
to
beard
shave
is.
it fully bald
just do it.
or not.
That looks.
This is the
That's
battle
what
of the
Kirk
bald
looks
Mays.
like. That's what Kirk's hair is the same way. Kirk's hair is the same way. It's just like it's gone. He just shaves it a 1, and it's.
And
gone
that's
already.
what I used to do, and now I just
shave it.
I shave
my
in the
headphones
shower.
died.
What's that?
Can you hear me, Chris?
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you, but I can hear you. What's up?
I think my headphones are dying, so I don't know if I can hear these guys.
Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay.
But you don't hear
can
me.
hear
all of us.
I hear you.
You can hear all of us.
Clear, Chris.
Hello.
He can hear. He can hear.
Hello.
You.
Yo, I think I'll just say this. I think Cheddar did great on both his appearances today.
I think
He was almost the MVP, right?
Almost the MVP, but Chris, I would say Christy was.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Balloon
know,
Girl won the day.
That's what he does.
that's good. That's good.
Did you send
Awesome.
Zach a copy of that? He wants one.
I could get you one. Hold on, I'll send it right now. Hold on, I gotta get this comment out of here.
Phone's back.
Yeah.
And we got the logo right behind her too. It's great.
It actually is. Nothing more on brand than somebody doing a nitrous.
He disappeared.
Zach disappeared. Where'd he go?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he said his shit was dying.
Yeah, he said.
I'm gonna send him. I'm gonna send him that right now, though.
He deserves it. She deserves it.
It was stellar performance. The show.
Oh,
good.
absolutely. I agree. I don't want to keep going though.
He said all of his shit died, so we could probably just.
Oh, my shit died.
That's what I'm thinking.
You don't have to go for 2 hours like last week.
No, yeah, this is good. So,
Yeah.
I think we should wrap it up.
We don't have a Freddie ado, but I think we'll end it there.
All
We'll
right.
end it there. We'll
talk
see
to
you next
guys
week.
Next
We'll see
week.
you next week.
Same time, same channel.
All right, bye.